Most home buyers don't get stuck because they can't find a house. They get stuck because they don't know the steps, they don't know the area, the tools, or quite frankly, who to trust. We're going to show you the 3 pillars of our Wichita Blueprint system that's elevating your experience if you're looking for a move to Wichita or the surrounding areas. You want to make sure you stay to the end on this one because it's jam-packed with value if you're looking for that move. Let's hop into it right now. Pillar 1 is going to be the courses, the live sessions. So hopping into the courses, listen, this is before, this is during, this is well after you close on your new home. This isn't just, hey, we're going to kick you down the road, good luck to you. No, we want to make sure you have everything you need to thrive. We'll show you what we're talking about. Getting ready to buy. This is beyond just setting up the game plan. That's important too. You got to make sure your credit's in check. You got to make sure you're saving for, your down payment, your closing cost, your appraisals, the earnest money, inspections, so on and so forth. But this is putting everything in a place, and we are not gatekeeping here, gang. Your reality check, just real briefly going through what that check looks like. You're going to see these courses here with not just text, but downloadables, videos. We are answering the questions that we get on the regular when we engage with people, when we take them through the process. What real tools are out there to help you get informed, to help you get empowered? I.e. right here, pulling your credit report for real. 1 free credit check at annualcreditreport.com. What that looks like. Obviously, I'm a realtor. I'm going to stay in my lane. And that's getting you in touch with people if you're needing that extra help. We're not the type that if you're not ready to go now, call me back when you're ready. If you're needing that one-on-one help for your credit, if you're needing help getting that game plan, saving, and getting yourself there, reach out. This is what we're here for. This is what we do. If you're looking for maybe some assistance, just the basics, that basic guidance, as you'll see, we will get you in touch with our go-to mortgage broker, JJ Weir with Nexa Mortgage. He can kind of walk you through the basics and view your credit, what the scores are, what your scores are looking like versus what those minimum scores are looking like, kind of what kind of cash you need in that basic plan to get you where you need to be. Now, if we need to bring the heavy guns, we've got people for that too. We partner with Derek Faber with Scarlet Arrow Credit Repair, and he specializes in the more hands-on stuff. We're talking bankruptcies, any major credit challenges, rebuilding after collections, all of that. All of that's there. We've got that on the classroom side. Say you're relocating or maybe a first-time home buyer. Some of that stuff is going to kind of coincide. It might look a little familiar, and no worries there because some of this stuff is going to overlap. And doing your prep work, kind of the rough draft, setting the foundation, what that looks like. You'll see some downloadables, you'll see videos, setting up the game plan. We will hop back to the classroom. We'll show you the financing side. Why getting pre-approved matters. Stronger offers. For us here, it's submitted with the offer anyway. What kind of documents you might need. We sit down with JJ Weir himself. He goes through his own mortgage application. He is setting it up. He is putting information in. And this is what they're still using now. And this is going to give you a very straightforward idea of, okay, this is what questions they're going to ask. These are the kind of things I can expect from A to Z. Puts the information in there, finishes it up, and click, you got it. We got the pre-approval checklist down there. Make sure you're choosing the right lenders, what kind of things come into play when getting a mortgage, what kind of docs, some do's or don'ts with his partner, Jared Jackal. We kind of throw that out there. We got another video there. You're able to access this stuff on demand. The link will be down below in the description. Just sign up. We go through a cost sheet breakdown, what that big picture looks like. We got the video to break it down even more. We got the downloadables down there as well. Understanding your options. We take you through the inspection period. And what is most important, I would say, getting ready and beyond the close. And we're taking you through that first 30 days. Some of the stuff you need to be thinking about, you need to be doing, changing your locks, your garage door codes, making sure all of your bills have been switched over, what that stuff looks like. We've got all the checklists, all that good stuff. Like I said, rekeys, updating the security systems, going through that inspection report, all of the stuff that was not completed. Make sure you get back in front of that. That stuff does not stop just because you closed on the house. Just set up a game plan, stuff like that. We want to make sure you are in the best possible position when everything is said and done. This is your investment, this is your baby, and we want to make sure you've got everything you need to take care of it. That's your investment. But these are just the start, some of the initial stuff, some of the after close stuff, and everything in between. We've got some other courses in the works. Okay, we'll hop over to the calendar. Live sessions, yet another part of this first pillar. This is, we do a coffee hour every Friday. We just wrapped up one yesterday. Where else are you going to go? Hop in here. You want to listen. You want to ask questions. You're not quite ready for a phone call. You're not quite ready for that one-on-one. And that's all right. That's okay. If you miss a replay, no worries. We've got the link right here. Catch all the replays. What we do here is we've got some software we use where it transcribes everything. Think of it like YouTube chapters. You want to hop to whatever is important to you, you're interested in, what pertains to you, like YouTube chapters. Go ahead, it's all down there. You can catch all the replays down there. If you're ready to book a discovery session, it's right there. There's the link for the virtual sessions. This is a great platform where we are looking into hosting all of our live stuff here. We're looking at doing some first-time home buyer seminars, some other stuff in here as well. You're able to catch the lives, and I encourage you to do so. Get in there. You can be as hands-on or hands-off as you want. You've got the replays on demand. Excuse me for a second. And this is that first pillar. This is giving you your information. This is through the courses, through the replays, through the lives, and some of the other lives that we are going to start implementing very soon. This is what it looks like. This is just the one pillar. The courses, the replays, the lives, breaking everything down from mortgage applications to cost sheets. We're showing you closing disclosures. That's the stuff typically saved for the very end, everything coming in, everything going out. It's going to look like an accounting spreadsheet or like a bank statement. These are all of the very common items that buyers like yourself, if it's been a while, if it's your first time, they're constantly asking about. And we're not gatekeeping here. We're giving it all to you. It's all there. All you got to do is sign up. And now that you've seen it, you know it's not about guessing. It's about having the right plan. And that's going to take us into pillar 2. We're talking the downloadables. We're talking the nationwide links. Before we hop into that real quick, we'll hop over to the community tab. All the tabs here, along with the downloadables, we'll have Wichita and all the suburbs. You'll be able to access the tabs. We'll have information there. Just hit the more tabs. We'll pick Andover. So we've got Andover pulled up as one of the amenity, or as one of the suburbs, excuse me. Some quick facts, some important information. We're talking city links. We're talking school links. If they have new resident info packets, we'll plug that in there too. That'll give you information for city, for government, any utilities, anything else that's important. We're also plugging all the tools in there as well. You'll see that down there. If you've been following me for any stretch, it is greatschools.com, niche.com. Some of the other tools that pertain to said city. We've plugged one of our previous videos we did on Andover. You'll see the new resident packets there. Internet options. Just a little bit there, here and there to kind of give you an idea. We're putting in some of our what we call B-roll footage. This is going to be stuff that we don't necessarily share on YouTube itself. So we're going to be able to show off some of these amenities. Like this is drone footage we got over at the amphitheater in Andover. You know, what are we going to do with a 10, 15 second or 8-second little snippet? But giving you that idea what stuff looks like, a little more raw, a little more real. The Pterodine Country Club, what have you. This is just a little snippet of it. Hop in there. We will go to the resource tab and we'll take you to the index. We've got it broken down. We just did this a little bit ago. So we've got it broken down into before, into during, into after you've closed. These are all the tools for the moment. As you see, not everything is plugged in yet. We're working on it. You're before getting started. Home buyers rough draft. Some of these tools. 7 common buying mistakes. These are ebooks. We've got checklists. We've even got calculators, gang. Home ownership budget planner. So I've got it pulled up right here, and we'll show you. So remember, gang, this is for educational purposes. Always make sure you are reaching out with that qualified financial specialist, your lender. So, and everything's set. You just plug and play. You'll see here the categories for the mortgage, the monthly cost, the notes, so principal and interest, property taxes, home insurance, HOA, utilities, internet, maintenance, repairs, any other services, lawn, snow, pest, security, so on and so forth. I'm always telling folks with the maintenance repairs, this is stuff that you need to be already saving for. Don't wait until you have an emergency. We'll show you here. You see all the numbers down here. We'll just put, say, 2,000, and all of that's going to auto adjust at the bottom. And we get over here to maintenances. It's all itemized. So roof, HVAC, water heater, water line, out of sight, out of mind, gang. And that water line can get very expensive. Our colleague Jason Hancock with Pillar to Post just had to replace one not too long ago. Not cheap. I would suggest in the notes, put when that was last replaced, any relevant information. You've got all this room to work. You know, roof was replaced in 2020. Maybe we did a repair in 2025. you know, so on and so forth. And as you see, we'll make a change there, and that's going to adjust the balances here. Your total monthly housing cost and your total annual cost. Click on it, it'll download, it's yours. And we've got another one. Hop back over. Should you rent? Should you buy? That's all in there. Just remember, like I said, educational. This isn't financial advice. Always reach out with that qualified professional. And then we'll hop over and show you some more of the resource tab. Your nationwide links. These are the links that I'm always talking about. Schools, if you got kiddos. Niche.com, greatschools.com. Another common one when it comes to crime. We can't necessarily steer you one way or another. You've got the LexisNexis Community Crime Map in there. This will give you peace of mind. Obviously, for people's safety, you're not going to get names, none of that stuff. CanDrive, you want to know what the roads look like in real time. Traffic conditions, the weather, what have you. You want to know what the electronic signs are saying. It's all there. Very helpful tool. 2-3 months ago, when we were having quite a bit of the rain, we started getting some flooding in some areas. I actually used that to help my wife get home, so that's a pretty nifty little tool. This is going to be the only local tool in the list for the moment. So the FEMA flood maps, you want to know if said home's in a flood zone, you can plug the address in there. You want to make sure with some of those different symbols, the lettering, the color, that you're paying attention to the legend. And with some of the flood lettering and colors in particular, they want to see it touch the actual structure of the house. That's what I was told. IQ Air, if you're sensitive with asthma, with allergies, any other sensitivities, that is a great tool. Get on there, nationwide, check it out. USDA eligibility tool, it's going to be similar to the flood map. You can plug specific addresses. Make sure you check the legend. I want to say the mustard color is ineligible. This is going to be more so rural towns. These are all great tools that you need to be implementing and using for your independent research. Don't just solely listen to someone you're talking to or you're following on the internet. You've got to do your independent research. At the end of the day, no one's going to know if this works for you better than you. Also, while we're in the thick of things, if you're getting any value, do us a solid like, comment, subscribe. If you got a question, reach out, call, text, email, DM, whatever you got to do to get that help. We're here morning, noon, early evening, guys, weekends. We got your back when relocating to Wichita and the surrounding areas. But that is the downloadables. That is the nationwide tools. This is the city links, the suburbs. We're plugging restaurants in there. We're plugging amenities, parks, all the good stuff. So you can further do your research and figure out if said area is a fit for you. So, but like I said, check these out. Check them out. The downloads will keep you on track. The worksheets to kind of simplify decisions, the calculators, all great tools to help you reach that decision. There's no additional sign-ups once you sign up for that, for the blueprint. So you click, you download, it is yours. You're welcome. Between the downloadables, the nationwide links, this is going to give you and yours the additional added support no matter where you are in your journey. And that takes us to Pillar 3. This is going to be the VIP client program. This is the cherry on top. And we got a tab in the resources tab, kind of breaking down some of that stuff. So it's kind of twofold. We've got the national discounts, the perks on one end, and we've got the vetted local pros on the other. This is self-sponsored. I want to make sure you know the folks that are in here on their merit. They're not throwing any dollars my way. On the national side, all kinds of different things, and with both programs, it's not just real estate. There's a little bit of everything. You want discounts on movie tickets, on car rentals, on hotel rooms. Give you a little bit of idea here. We got a video there, me going through it. We'll hop over to the actual platform itself. With this here, yes, there is an additional sign up, but if you're already in the program, you're not necessarily having to give up any more information than you already have. So there's no worries there. Now this is what it's going to look like on my end. It might be just a tad bit different for you. This is on the desktop, and you are seeing the local business pros. We got mortgage broker, home inspector, pest control, roofing and construction, HVAC, house windows, plumbing, electrical, garage door, photography, to tech services. We've got Wagyu beef. We've got people selling meat, electronic repairs, credit repair, just a little bit of everything, auto glass, radon services, insurance. And that takes us into the national side. Like I said, tours, car rentals, they do Amazon gift card giveaways, Starbucks gift card giveaways, and the list goes on. And national partners are added every month. We are constantly adding local vendors as well. It's in there. This is just an additional cherry on top, the thank you. Where else are you going to be able to enjoy your closing gift before you close on the house? I'll wait. And I don't care who you are, we all can stand to save a couple dollars as well. More useful, jam-packed with way more value than a fruit basket. There's no hangover like that bottle of wine, and so on. But this really just rounds it out. I think with the local vendors themselves, I think it kind of goes to show, like, once everything's said and done and said home is yours, something comes up, you're already kind of in distress because of the issue. Now you gotta jump on Google, going through all of these reviews, these 5 stars, but are they really going to be able to help me? You know, and we're just wading through that. This is, hey, we've vetted these guys, we've used them. There's no problem, no worries. So, peace of mind, and like I said, the national discounts are nice too. But this is the 3 pillars. This is the 3 pillars that make up our Wichita Home Buyers Blueprint. The 3 critical tiers of this system that elevate your experience, whether you're looking to make that move to Wichita or the surrounding areas. See if we got any questions real quick. And it's all going to be down below. We'll take care of that after we wrap up. Drop your questions down below as well, and we will get to answering some questions while we got a moment. But this is what makes the blueprint different. This is how we show our value, how we elevate our client's experience and take it to the next level. Like I said, from the live coffee sessions to the courses, we're already answering all of those questions, these common questions we get all the time. And you've got access to that on demand. We've got the weekly coffee hours. If you want to say hi, you want to ask a question, you're not ready for a call, if you want to catch the replays, it's all there. To all of the wonderful tools we've been working on, we're going to continue adding, all here, and we've got it so you know exactly when you might want it, or grab them all right now, whatever you want to do. We've even got our little core team information. Our mortgage broker, JJ Weir with Nexa Mortgage, his contact information, phone, email, and website, along with our home inspector, Jason Hancock with Pillar to Post, his phone number, email, and website. Obviously, gang, this is your baby, this is your deal. You can choose whoever you want. I'm pushing 7 years working with both of these gentlemen, and they're my go-to, if you're asking. It matters who you work with at the end of the day. All of that in there in your resource tab, the various tabs for Wichita and the suburbs as well. It's all here, gang. I'm telling you, sign up. There's no catch. We're not going to be pestering you. You can be as involved or as hands-off as you want. It's your call. But we've decided we want to take this to a place. This has been a long time in the works. Procuring the tools, getting everything together, kind of painstakingly getting all the content together as well. This is a living, breathing community. We're going to be continually adding to. This is going to be where we're hosting a lot of our live sessions as well. Any webinar type deals. We're in talks of doing like a first-time home buyers webinar in here as well. Kind of start filling up the calendar, and it's all there. Like I said, if you're wanting to hop into the courses, the before, the during content, or the well after closing, it's all there. It's all there. The videos are in there, the links, the downloadables, the resources. So that's our comprehensive platform, and these 3 pillars are vital with that. This is what makes the blueprint different. It's not about buying a house. It's about helping you become a homeowner. So, if you want to skip the stress and get that clear roadmap for buying your next home in Wichita or the surrounding areas, hop in here, sign up. It's all there. No gatekeeping. I'd say skip the guesswork, trust the blueprint, and I'll see you inside. Take care, gang. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.